record so that you can refer to it again, or for those who weren't able to make it. And I'll go through the information. I'll try to be quick. And then at the end, if you are good, you can log off. If not, you can stay on and I'll answer questions. All right. All right, so our biggest issue right now is Teresa, who's the secretary for visual arts, is still out. And so here, I wanted to give you some things that you could do that would help us out so we can still get you what you need. So each week, please read ArtBeat. I answer a lot of the questions in there that you probably have. There's also links to all the things you need, how to, your, if you have kiln issues, if you need to enter flex, if you want to do a whole lot of things, there's links for it in there. If you can't find the link for ArtBeat in your email, I also am putting them in the shared drive. If you go under ArtBeat in the Google shared drive, I put the links by date, putting the most recent one first at the top. And so you won't have to search through the email if you didn't get it. But those come out every Tuesday. And it really helps if you keep up with those. Art handbook. So the art handbook is a live living document that if things come up, we update as we go. And so if you do have a question or don't know how to do something, please check in there to see if we've already answered it. And again, we are updating. So those of you who started, we gave you a printed one. We've actually made changes as of today. So there are things that we keep updating in there. All right, follow the systems. I'm a big systems person. It helps us keep everything organized and also keeps our email boxes from people just sending everything there. If I'm going to change a system, I'm going to put an outline first or an ArtBeat first, and then also we'll put it in the handbook. So some things that we have had to change so far. First one is field trips. And some of you were invited through the Modern Art Museum to go on a field trip with them. Now, if your campus is paying for it and then the Modern is reimbursing them, then you won't use our budget number, you'll use theirs. But if your campus doesn't want to have anything to do with it, we can go through us. If it's going through the art department, your campus, either way, your campus secretary is the one who puts it in. And that budget number is what will direct that submission to Chris Walk, who then approves it. You also need to request a bus form if it's going through our department, and that only comes to the visual arts department, that form, so that we can order a bus for you. And then also the 905, that is for if you need a substitute, that will need to be filled out. In terms of on your end with the students, do those forms super early. The kids forget a lot. And so you want to have it as far out as advanced as you can, but getting those permission slips and medical information forms from the students. So that is how field trips changed. There's no longer paperwork that you submit. It is now an online form that starts with the campus secretary. The other thing is orders. Please make sure you are checking those orders on the Google Sheet. I have them up to date in terms of the POs are all on there now. And you also just want to make sure that it was entered correctly so that we can see it. Because if it doesn't go in that form, it doesn't get ordered. School specialty, we had a little issue with login. It was changed back to our original. So it's the login is the same as the password. And the new thing we would like you to do is create a list. It's kind of like creating a list on Amazon if you've done that before. And I did put a video in ArtBeat, and I'll keep that in there for this next week as well, on how to create a list. And that way you can come back to it anytime. And also we can order it with just a couple of clicks rather than entering each item in. So it'll keep, give you a more accurate order, as well as next year, if you want to just adjust it and resave it as something new, that will make next year a little bit easier for you as well. So please use those lists. That'll make it easier for us. Ashley is doing the majority of our ordering now, and she's only with us 2 days a week. Wendy and I cannot actually put orders in the system We don't have those permissions, and nor will they ever give me permission because I'm the budget owner. So we need to try to conserve time. So please do those lists. In terms of supplies, let's see, we want to try to get as much as we can from school specialty. If there are things that are significantly cheaper on Amazon or you can't find them. All right, can you guys mute here? Make some echoes. Thank you. If you can't find them on school specialty, send me an email so I can approve those. You know, we do want to get you what you need, but we're not going to approve an order from Amazon that is the things that are on school specialty, like pencils and paper and, you know, just your basic supplies. We're not going to approve that through Amazon. Things that you absolutely cannot buy. You cannot buy technology. So like document cameras, iPads, printers, any of those things through Amazon or school specialty. There's special vendors that the schools use. Ink also is one of those things. So I'm going to put that in ArtBeat, those vendors, who they are, so that you can use money for that. But like, for example, like ink toner can only be bought through a company called Academic Supplier because we have a contract with them. So there's some things like that. Cameras can only be bought through B&H Photo. Now, if you do have some, like a printer that you cannot find the ink on Academic Supplier, there are some ways around it that we can work with you individually. And then technology all has to be like, it all has to go through the district. And so and it's going to be a whole lot more expensive than what you can get on Amazon, unfortunately. So if you do want any of those things, it does have to come out of your supply budget, and I'll get you those contacts and orders like based on those things. But these are things that I have learned this year through this process. But I think there were a few of you that maybe added some ink. Make sure, and I think I updated on the Google Sheet that you need to order it through Academic Supplier because I had to take it off your school specialty order. All right, upcoming deadlines. Well, first thing, Wendy got all of your glass pieces fired. So if you want to send someone from your school over to pick those up, just text us or call us when you get there, and we will come let you in the gate in the back door, and you can come get the pieces for your campus. The next thing is the Hispanic Heritage Artworks. Those are due on the 27th at the end of this month. This is an optional show. So if you're in our shared drive, you're going to go under art exhibitions, and it's going to be under optional shows. And Ashley has a Google slide sheet or slide deck already prepared for you. You just enter it. And this is going to be a virtual show as well. Supply orders are going to be due October 19th. So you guys have a little bit, about a month and a half to get that done. Please don't wait to the last second. And if you are struggling to figure out how to do your order, you're welcome to come before school. And we can help you with that, or you know, maybe one of us can come over and help. But but just don't wait until that, you know, October 18th. So if you're struggling with that, let us know. But again, go to the handbook. There's detailed instructions on how to enter those through the VPA drive. And then I am behind on things because I'm trying to do you know, Teresa's part as well. I have not updated your Flexens drive. It will happen. It hasn't been my top priority right now. The supply orders really have been, because I know that you need those things in your classroom to help you be successful. Answering emails. I can't be really chatty on those. I'm pretty much just going straight to the point. So don't think I'm just trying to be mean. My time's limited, so I'm trying to get you that answer as quickly as possible. Sorry if they seem abrupt, but I am going to go straight to the point with the emails, and I'm not getting to all of them same day. Sometimes it's a day or two, but right now I think I got caught up as of yesterday, but not today. So that's where I am on those, but I'm getting to them as quickly as possible. Curriculum, they did change that format for a third time. So Wendy and I'm not sure we're going to make this next deadline of those updates, but we will get it there, and we're just really changing the format. So it's the same as what you've done in the past. It's just in a new form. And then you guys don't do letter jackets. So, all right, that's all I have for you. So if you don't have any questions, you are free to log off. If you do, I am here to answer those.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes, Pam.
So do you prefer on the supply order, since it's my first year, to do individually, or let's pull everything we need from both rooms?
You know what? You can do it either way. If you're going to put it all in one order, just let us know, hey, we combined our money, so that we know how to track that.
Okay.
'Cause if we don't know, we're going to say, hey, she's spending double her money. So just, just let us know that it's for both people when you enter it. But when I worked at Wyatt, that's what we did. The three of us
Okay.
would pool our money, and so that we would only buy like one set of things, and then we take turns using them.
Okay.
Was how we kind of stretch things.
Okay.
But either way, it's fine.
All right, thanks.
Angela, did you have a question? Oh, you're on mute still.
I was wondering about the Saturday school stuff. I don't know what you know about it.
I do know a little bit. It is for 1st through 3rd grade, and they are offering it's $6,000 that they're going to be paying you. But it's about 2 Saturdays a month. I think November, December, it's just one. Wendy actually wrote all the curriculum for it and put together a supply order. So as soon as that's approved, we're going to start ordering those. And then it's that we told them we didn't want more than 15 in a class, but I don't think they'll keep it that low. And then we really want it to be a lot of social and emotional within those projects. And that's what Wendy chose, like in terms of lesson plans. But yeah, I mean, it would, if you're available, it's a good amount of extra money to do it. But I think you'll get assigned a campus. I'm not sure, since you're not at the elementary level, you won't be at your home campus. So, but that's pretty much what I know. And that they're doing hiring now.
Right?
What?
It's a choice thing, right? The students don't get assigned to it.
I believe it's a choice thing.
Okay.
Yes. I'm sure that they sent out special notes to some of the kids that they thought were in danger of needing some extra. Sometimes those are the ones that are invited, but even summer school is a choice thing unless it's for failing usually.
Okay.
But
Because I was concerned that it was going to end up like Fort Worth after school. Like I felt like when I did that, a lot of students got sent to me that didn't want to be in there.
Well, in
And-
1st through 3rd grade, they're excited to be everywhere.
yeah.
I mean, so if you can handle like that age group, but I mean, it's like, remember, like those 1st graders really didn't have kindergarten. So it is square one teaching preschool level in terms of behavior. So you just have to be ready to take that on. And then have you taught elementary?
I did. I started
Okay.
with elementary the first 2 years.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I taught it as well. And it's intense, like in terms of like, you just have to, it's almost like you're performing all the time.
yes.
And you have to have that high energy, but they love you. You're like a
I was
rock
gonna say it's kind
star.
of fun though, because they think you're a rock star.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They love to be with you and they're excited to see you. So, I mean, that part's really rewarding, and it is a good amount of money. So,
Yeah, it is. I was just kind of nervous about it because they did ask me, and it's a school that's a little bit far away from where I live. I didn't know much about it, so I just wanted to make sure that they weren't just pushing people into it.
No, but
Okay.
the areas that there's more of them are at-risk students.
And that's
So,
fine.
Yeah.
That's where I used to teach at too. So
Right. Yeah. So, but if you're up for the challenge, they're usually really sweet. It's just, they've missed a lot of school. So
yeah, and there's going to be like administrative support, right? Like if there are behavioral issues.
I do not know. I believe there's a principal for each one because they're paying a principal at each one. So
Okay.
there will be a principal, but your best bet is to just keep them super busy.
Okay.
So, make sure that they have something to do the whole time you're with them, and just keeping them busy.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.